Everybody, how are you? If this is your first time checking out the stream, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel because you will be informed when I'm going live about this. If this is a replay, thank you so much for watching it. I appreciate it. Again, subscribe to the channel because then you will be informed when I'm actually going live. As far as when I'm going live, it's definitely going to change, just given the fact of how different times are with Titans and events, and everything is so time specific. So it's hard for me to set schedules on when I'm going live, which is kind of common for other games to where you can schedule things out, but everything is so time dependent and it changes and it switches. So I unfortunately can't really give you a very regimented, strict time slot. So that's kind of why it has some kind of ambiguous nature to it. But I'm actually starting on my computer right now to pull up the chats. Also, if you're watching this on replay, make sure you turn the chats on so you can actually see the interactive chat that's going on between everybody and what they're saying. And that keeps you kind of in the loops with everything. If you haven't already, please check out our Discord channel, which can be seen within the description of this video. There you can go ahead and you can talk to other members of 7 Days Departed. You can also tag me in there. I've gotten quite a few people that have reached out to me online. It's really cool. I appreciate the support and people doing that. So bear with me while I pull everything up and get the comments loaded so I can see who's live and checking this out with everybody. Hopefully you're doing extremely well with the event. I know I've gotten quite a few messages from people that have reached out to me and said, hey, I appreciate what you've done and the information you've given. I've now been able to do X. So that's really awesome. Really, really cool. So, hey, Chris, how are you? I got my chat up. Alicia, how are you? Deshaun, hey, Hype, what's up, buddy? Torturous, hey, glad you're capturing this in the beginning. Hey, Sarah, glad to see you again. Basilisk, how are you? Cool. I did not get my Gwen. Unfortunately. I'm a little salty about it, but we will persevere, I suppose. Yeah. So cool, guys. Thanks for checking this out. Hopefully a really cool stream. I know, Chef. We already got 42 people watching already. Really cool. I've been getting better at posting when I'm going live, and I've got a lot of different places I'm shooting stuff out to. So yeah, still got an hour left. Hey Jimmy, thanks for checking us out. Yes, Cybers, I did postpone my Titan hits, so everybody will be able to see that. Hey lady, how are you? Good job, Chef. I'm glad you got your Guinevere. I did quite a few rolls this morning and didn't get it, unfortunately. So stream the power Skittles. Yeah, I should. Yeah, sorry, Deshaun. It happens. I'm sorry, man. But today we've got raids, we've got Titans, we've got a lot. Well, our Alliance War is finishing up. I did my hits late last night, but yeah. So we've got plenty of stuff to do today. And the cool thing about it is we will sweat out the Alliance, the ending of the event to see if I stay. So give you guys an update on everything. I haven't messed with my intermediate scores that much. I'm in 137 place, but I have so much improvement to be made in like 5th through 10th level right now. So quite a bit of stuff that needs to be done. I plan on actually using some of my flasks. I definitely want to push for top 10, but I'm telling you guys right now, intermediate is a disaster. It's really tough competition. Pandemic, he made his push. Very great player, very great in the events. Finally decided to make his push and join us up there. Heilig, he went ahead and he made his push. He was kind of sandbagging his scores, so he's up there now too. You got Jimmy, Chef, three of us in the top four there. Sue's also, Sue's trying to get in there too. So really cool to see some cool names in here. Very difficult, very, very, very difficult in intermediate. So I know I'm definitely tapped out with doing rolls. So I'm done. I spent my money. Have mercy on me, empires. Hey, Samara. Thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate it. Top 10 wasn't hard this event. Okay, well, I haven't, I guess maybe I haven't, I'm just looking mostly at the scores. When I look at the scores in intermediate and what people put into it, pretty tough. I did get, just so you guys know, I did get Aaron. So, I don't know if I told you guys that, but I did get Aaron. I got him. When I did my rolls, I ended up getting 2 Sir Lancelot. I didn't get Guinevere or Arthur, unfortunately. But I did get another Merlin too. But you only need 2, so there's only, I don't think you need ever more than 2 Sir Lancelots or 2 Merlins, unless they somehow announce that they're gonna start allowing us to trade or whatever. So I'm sure Zero will definitely chime in. He's good for it. He'll be here, I'm sure. So this is how I'm in advanced right now. We had Jazz was like 2,000 away from Zero in advanced, and Zero quickly skirted up his score to make him 8,000 ahead. I don't know where he finds the points, but he finds them. But another great showing from us in Departed. We've got Zero, Jazz, Jimmy, myself, and then in top 10. And then we've got Mickey, which I'm sure Mickey will make a push as things get closer, because he usually does. So great showing there too. Let me actually get into the Titan hits first. I know, right? Jimmy unsubscribed and didn't get the alert. Probably. You're 42nd in advance. Chef, you got to climb that, man. Got to climb it. Hour and 14 minutes, lots of things to be used. All right, let's get into to the Titan here. Oh, the Titan already died. For God's sakes. I told you guys to wait. Of course. Jerks. When did the thing die? Did you guys just kill it? When did you guys kill it? God. How long has this thing been dead? It's been dead that long? Wow. See? Look at that. That's what I get for that's what I get for streaming. That's what I get for streaming. Check that out. Everybody hits, and of course I came in last place on this Titan. Jerks. I mean, it's my fault. I probably 2 hours ago? God, I'm not paying attention at all. I don't know how I missed that completely. Wow, I'm sorry, guys. That's crazy. I looked at it 2 hours ago, and there was still it was still, I don't know, a lot of life left. That's bad. That's well, we came in last place on the Titan. See, this is what happens when you stream, guys. It's all good. I haven't even been following the chat. I've been dealing with other stuff. All right. Well, I guess we won't be doing the Titan. Sue leveled. Well, it's good for him. At least he got first place. I know, right? Hype, you just gotta start streaming and blame it on the stream. That's what you gotta do. Yeah, I don't think that they're not gonna lose any sleep over me missing this Titan. Um, who's new here? As you can see, everybody kind of contributes to the stream and everything like that. If you're new here, please let me know if this is your first time or whatever here. It also helps for me to gauge the audience that is watching today, because it allows me to kind of curate the content towards you. So um, it definitely is helpful for that. I always worry about repeating stuff, because I feel like I say, there's a lot of things that I do every single time, and I'm not sure who's actually already heard the information, so I don't want to repeat myself when it comes to content on here. But so I definitely. Oh, cool. Hey, CG. Thanks for taking the time to check out the stream. Cool, man. Where are you guys at level wise? So I would say, hey Burr, thanks for checking out the stream. Um, so I would say beginner would be probably like 0 to 1,000 cups. Intermediate would probably be from like 1,000 cups to like 2,000 cups. And then like maybe advanced is like probably like 2,000 and up, maybe. Where would you guys see that you fit? Because that helps me knowing who's watching the content. So I can make sure I help you guys out in that direction. Just about 22, but playing a monthish. All right, 1,700. Okay, so about in the intermediate range there. Cool. Sorry about the Titan. I should just like leave and go merc real quick. That stinks. I'm sorry, guys. Just read 850. Okay, so in that range. Been around 2,000 for a while. Cool. 21. All right. 2,000 cup range. Cool. All right. That's awesome. I'm glad you've been learning a lot. That's really cool. Yeah, I definitely just revenge. All right, so the reason no max players yet. Cool. Struggling with intermediate. Okay. So that Alicia, hopefully this will help you out. We can finish it. I know, right? Kamerk. You know what's funny? Lady, you be quiet over there. It's funny because I was given the opportunity to go merc just recently. And thanks, Chef. I appreciate the heads up. I was given the opportunity to merc, and just pretty much just chose not to do it. Mostly because I didn't want to lose my my amount of days that I've been with the Alliance. I've been there for 267. I want to hit a year, so I think that'll be cool. But Chef's right. We got to keep the event going. It's over in an hour and 9 minutes. Not 39, 37. Oh, till war ends. Oh, till war. Okay. Yeah, I'll show war for sure. 1,900 cups. All right, cool. So you're right there. All right, let's So this is our war results. Oh wow. Oh, that's what you wanted me to show. Okay, so this is the first time that we have reset again, right? Have we ever reset this amount of times? It's the fourth reset. Can we confirm, Chef? I think this is our fourth reset, which is insane. And we love the guys in Crystal Palace. Really, really, really great group of people over there. 4 times. Yeah, I think this is the first time we've reset 4 times. Everybody's getting stronger. We're getting better in our offensive raids, for sure. They it looks like they went a combination between reds and yellows for tanks. I honestly I didn't pay attention too much with the war yesterday. I was at a wedding doing photography, so so I didn't spend a ton of time. I felt kind of bad because yeah, I think the wars with Crystal Palace are definitely my favorite wars. They're all just a bunch of a fun group of people. They like to compete with us with different challenges and everything like that. So definitely bunch of fun. Um, did Zero get six six one shots? God, I haven't looked at any of these stats. Yeah, I went to a wedding and then I drove up into Boston. I was on the road for 4 hours yesterday. So he had 6 1 shots. That's disgusting. Good for him. Good job, Zero. Maybe you'll decide to join us here soon. Great outing by Chef and everybody like that. Cool. Yeah, I did terrible this war. It's just funny because I did the worst out of everybody. Wow, that is hilarious. I am officially the worst player on my team. Here I am streaming, okay? So I did the worst in Alliance Wars and the worst in Titans, and here I am trying to bring you guys exclusive content. Wow, I'm so bad at this game. It feels good to see UCLA down here too. Good for her. And Shakur, look at you, buddy. Look at you. What did we go? What happened here? It's funny. I know, right? No, but it's funny because the other day I streamed the war, and I came in second place. I almost got first place out of everybody. So it just goes to show you. I think it's a good testament, I would say, to 7 Days Departed that we try and have kind of everybody pull their weight and unfortunately I apparently have no business being a part of this alliance. Wow, this is funny. God, it shows you. Yeah, I was totally not, like, the war happened yesterday and I was super busy. Am I gonna? Oh, I still have a flag left. Oh my God, Ruth. Ruth, you're awesome. Thank you so much because I was totally about to see, I'm so oblivious. That is hilarious. I didn't even know that I had a hit left. That is hilarious. Thank you so much, Ruth. So now I get to not feel so bad about myself. Can I kick the hardest player? I have like terrible teams left. But yeah, absolutely. Who's the hardest player? You're on here, Dator. Who who go after you, Dator? You know what? We'll go after Dator. I don't have much left, but yeah, we will attack you. I think I'm pretty much auto filling with what I have left because I don't have any other 70s left. I went for all. How do you pronounce it? Datter? I don't know. Gosh, it's not my fault. My name's pretty simple. It's Anchor. It's like right off the bat. What do you want from me? Okay, let me see. I'm gonna see if there's anything else. Yep, no, that's definitely the best bet here. Gosh, I cannot believe that that I was completely oblivious to the fact that I only used 2 of my flags. That is funny. Let's do this. All right, so strategy for you guys, which is pretty cool. I'll actually be able to help you out with something. And all right, so first and foremost, a lot of times when you're looking at war strategy, you're going to be looking at how can I clear the most amount of tiles off the bat, especially if you have kind of bad boards. I don't see any quick or immediate diamonds, which diamonds are the biggest priority to you. So it doesn't matter what's your what you're dealing with, or what level you're at. Pretty much diamonds are the most important part of all facets of it. They're the most important part in Titans. They're the most important part in raids. Most important part of anything. So if you can acquire any sort of skill, doesn't matter what level you're at, it would be trying to envision and figure out how can you make a diamond out of the situation. And it really doesn't matter which color you're actually working with, because getting the diamond in general is going to be super helpful, because it will clear all the colors that you don't need, which will presumably give you diamonds for colors that you do need. So that's what we're looking for. And unfortunately, like I said, we have kind of a bad board in general. It's kind of contingent upon a lot of things shifting and changing. So I'm going to go ahead and shift and change up top, which will hopefully change in the middle and bring more tiles to be changing over. So I'm going to go there, and that didn't help me out as much as I'd like. I was trying to potentially get it to where a red, but I don't think I can make the red diamond. There. Blues are semi-close. Let's go there. I'm okay with the heel. So this will give me a diamond, just so you guys can see. Hopefully you can see the red diamond. So I'm going to move this yellow out. This will bring the red down. And then I'll be able to create the diamond right there. Unfortunately, I've got this revenge that's hitting, and I have no healers, so that was a decent cascade. Hopefully Aslar doesn't go off, which that helps. Ugh. Alright. Am I at least... Should have done that first. That was my fault. Kill there. And Aslar is going to end my day, that's for sure. Let's check. Top attackers. Nope, we're still the worst. Yep. Still the worst. Yeah, I had a pretty bad team, and going into that was not ideal. If Dator wasn't on here, I definitely would have been a lot more strategic with my tech, considering I had, 2 blues going in against 2 greens. Probably not the best option, that's for sure. But Dator got it for sure. Cool. Yeah, it was not a good lineup, Dator. It was not. It was good for you. Is Dator? Do we call you Dator? Dator. Dator? I don't know. It's not fair. You guys could be pronouncing it however you want. Yeah, I had no healer. It was poor planning on my part for sure. I didn't plan at all. Like I said, I was totally busy yesterday. That's why I didn't even attempt to stream at all. I know, guy who likes to date. Maybe we should tell UCLA as far as your plans with your name. Okay, cool. So I gotta get into this event. We got an hour left. Hey, you guys gotta do me a favor though, okay? Do me a favor, keep checking advanced for me, okay? We gotta kind of cheat the system and make sure that I don't get swindled out of my top 10. So I know it has not been my stream at all. This is not going well, Deshaun. Join the stream to learn something. Learn that Anchor is just the worst player that ever played the game. Yep, I learned that too. Good for you. Unsubscribe. Did Heilig? Let's go look at what Heilig did. He's behind there. Jimmy, are you gonna push anymore, Jimmy? You counting out of that top first, that first. We got Chef on here too, which is crazy. You guys are crazy. It's close. I think I just gotta try and get a top 10. I don't think I can steal first. I don't know, man. It's tough. We'll see how these go. I have some resources that I can use, but not a bunch. I don't have a bunch to use. So let me I'm gonna get myself situated. You done pushing? Chef is officially out. He's good with top 10. All right. Top 10 on both sides. I'm telling you, it's tough. It's tough. Chef, hopefully come join us in top 10 over here in advance, buddy. All right. Yeah, I don't know how he does it. I don't know how Zero does it. Makes those pushes like that. This is my next one. Good for Warflord. Good for you, buddy. You know, Data, tell Warflord I said congrats. He's doing really well in beginner. Look at that lineup though. Good for him. He's definitely got some 5 stars or some 3 stars leveled. I'm jealous of that. Warflord's cool. He's a good dude. All right, let's get into this. So I have this that I have. This kind of has the scores that I'm looking to match and beat. Yeah, Michael, I'm gonna push for top 10 in intermediate right now. You guys should be able to see that. So I'm gonna kind of compare my scores between the two. So I got 2,000 to improve on in the first. Sorry, I pull that. All right. So I've got 3,000 I can improve on in 1, 5,000 on 2, 6,000 on 3, 4 I've only got 1,000, 5, that's 7,000 there, and then this is where you start seeing the huge jumps. So I've got 11,006, 17 or 12,000 there, 11,000 there, 12,000 there, 12,000 there. So that's where you're going to see right now. I'm going to work on improving 5 through 10 and work on getting that. So got the next hour to do it, some stuff. I've got some resources that I can use. I'm not crazy amounts left, but we'll see how it goes. Thanks, I appreciate it. I have more resources and potential amount of times I can try versus the amount of items I have left. So I'm going to try and really push for having really good boards rather than spout off all my items right off the bat. But we'll see. Oh, I meant to make a... So I don't have to, like this one here, I'm already 42 seconds in. I'm not going to stress it too much. I'm just going to complete it just so, like, if I was super time dependent, normally I'd run right now because the boards weren't that great. But I'm fine with just finishing out the level. Gosh. All right. And again, guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure you say hello, introduce yourself. We got a ton of new people that are just joining for the first time today. So keeping the chat open, interactive, and fun is definitely a huge part of this. It makes things interesting and entertaining for me, and more importantly, it gives Zero something to make fun of me over. So everybody wins. Alright, so this is probably not the best team for this, but as we can see, it wasn't that big of a deal going up against Arthur. It was a pretty good cascade, I'll tell you that. Alright. So it's really critical in the beginning, especially if you're trying to go for time, that you're really maximizing the amount of tiles that you do, and hopefully clearing the amount of guys so you can potentially blitz with items. Which if that cascade killed them, I would have absolutely used my items and I would have gone all in. But it's a matter of having the patience. The patience is what you need for it, because you can very easily run out of items. But unfortunately, that cascade didn't really do what I wanted it to do. So, just so you guys know, when it comes to like world raid energy and stuff like that, this is what we save it for, rather than using it to like level on the Titan and stuff, or like level myself up. I'm saving all of my world energy flasks, so when I get to this stage of things, I can really hammer it and I can use it and not feel bad. So just for the sake of not limping into the next stage, I'm going to clear some stuff, hopefully get all my hero powers charged, because I already know that I'm not going to be competing for having a high score on this one. I just want to make sure that the boss level doesn't wipe me out. So that's why I kind of worked around the board to the right to to film my hero specials, and then we'll work on the middle. Hey Acid, how are you, buddy? Alright. It's pretty good to start off with a this will probably be a resource run for sure. Yep. See? So I'm at 33 seconds going into the boss. Oh, I meant to use that. Hopefully that kills him. Nope, didn't. Ugh, not as good as I wanted. 108 is okay. 110? 55. So improve there. Didn't improve much, which that stinks. Let me see. How's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 58 was the number one there. So you're going to see this next one, when we do 6 through 10, we're going to see huge jumps in there. So 6 through 10, we'll see the most improvement. Most improvement there. All right, so this is level 6, cool. It's all about that patience, guys. Hopefully getting, like, see, this is a solid way to start. I'm fine with this start for sure. We'll see how it goes for the rest of it. I clicked on, yeah, this is probably a resource run. Come on, die. Yep, we'll go in. We're going to go in. Use them all. Pretty good. 58 seconds. That's pretty good. 60. 93rd. How'd we do? 65 was the top point on that. Alright. So we'll go to 7. Refill here. But you can see, guys, I'm not, like, it's not anything crazy that I'm doing. I'm saving my resources. So I've been planning for this event for the last month. You know what I mean? And then when I see a good opportunity like this is already lagging too much. I'm already at 37 seconds. So I'm not going to blow everything right now. It's just a matter of planning your resources. And once you have your resources planned, then you can afford to, waste or use them that way. But if you don't have any resources, you're not going to be at that point. So if you're watching this stream right now, guys, you can do this too. You can do this too. And the benefit of it, like I said, we've got 63 people watching this. You figure there's millions of people that play the game. Like, you guys are at such an advantage right now because you're actually getting how to actually do this stuff. I thought about keeping this stuff, like, secret, like, keeping it from everybody, but why not? Might as well make the community better, make you guys better. Die, Guinevere. Nice. Michael, the reason why I don't use a green character is because my green characters are terrible. That's why. If I don't have a good green character for this, is the reason. I have good green characters, just not ones that are good for this. Yeah, definitely matching the bosses over the mobs is important. I could switch them out. But like I said, I did pretty much close to the same in advanced. I went with kind of the strongest that was well suited for everything. Some people will switch them out for the bosses and stuff like that. But we're it's not as huge as a factor. Like, I want to have a well-rounded team in general. And I spent probably 15-20 minutes building a team and constructing it when I started in intermediate. And Zero and I agreed that this is probably the best team that I got. Because, the other option would be like Skittle Skull, and he's just not good. Who's the best player in this game? Don't tell Zero I said this, but probably Zero. It's probably a toss-up between Zero or Jimmy. They're both incredibly good players. I mean, we had there was lots of good players that aren't as active, but I would say the most like active players that are actually playing and contributing to the game, it's probably between Zero and Jimmy. But you have other. I mean, there's tons of great players, tons of great players. Like a lot of people I look up to, like Opliger, or however you pronounce his name. He's really good, but he's not playing really that much at all. Irene, he's probably one of the best players if he's motivated and wants to play the game. But it like getting burnt out in this game is pretty easy, especially once you get to the top. I've noticed that, especially running this alliance, that there's people, they come on board, they do it, they play the game, and then they get kind of burnt out. They almost kind of feel like they've done what there is to do with the game. So, but as far as well-roundedness, I think unfortunately Zero gets that title. I think that probably most of the community would agree as well too. Yeah, let's do 8. Oh, that's a lot of reds. Let me make sure I don't mess up probably taking too much time, but I really wanted a red diamond. 10 seconds was not good. I messed myself out of that one. That's for sure. And again, like I mentioned in my previous video, you guys have to notice right now the way that my characters are lined up. It's not like it's raid defense. Raid defense, it matters very, very much importantly where your heroes are at and what they're like, where they're at, because you're worried about the strategy against you. But right now, it doesn't matter what order my heroes are in. So I have my heroes in order to where I have ideally everything. It's just like reading from a book. You read from left to right. Well, here in America, how I've learned to read, you read from left to right. So I have all my characters from left to right. So ideally, I want Bold Tusk to go off first, then into Tubertus, then into Falcon, and then finishing up with Scarlet into Wukong. So that's why Wukong is so important and effective, is because you've done all your hero specials and now you're going into the actual tile damage. So I don't miss on my heroes because all my heroes go off before Wukong goes off. So keep that in mind. That's definitely you'll see I tap every go in order, tap them all real quick, and then go on to the next. So by doing that, unless you do that, you're gonna be wasting time thinking which one should go off next, and that strategy is extremely important for doing a hero or doing a Titan hits as well too. So keep that in mind. Hey Robertson, how are you, buddy? You like Skittle Skulls for war? Is that what you're saying? What do we disagree on, lady? It just exploded. I'm trying to read back. No, but the cool thing about Zero is Zero also has a great personality too. Zero is probably one of the most humble people. He's very socially aware. He's always willing to help people out. He's been just a great contribution to the alliance and everything like that. So, he's really good. Skittles was a 4-star feeder for me. Skittles was like my first 4-star green that I had. That it was bad. I had to like level him up. Like I felt bad leveling up to level 60, and then I felt even worse leveling up to 70. Actually, Zero like almost lost it when I used my shields on him. He was. I mean, he did okay for me with, being in like a intermediate range. So, and also, guys, don't take it personal with the hero grades. I know a lot of people, they'll message and they'll feel kind of bad for getting hero, and I certainly didn't want my hero grade to like make people feel worse about their heroes. Like Skittle, like he definitely had a place on my team for a while, and until I like leveled up and got all my stuff in, and he was definitely became an option that was not really viable. I mean, I sent him up to 70 just because I wanted to get I wanted to get um heroes completed for Alliance Wars. So that was a big reason why I brought him up. I never would have if like if I was in anybody else's circumstances to where they had that, but I don't know, it's fine. The way I look at it is fine. Like within a couple of months or whatever, like I'll have the shields. Like I'm not worried about shields. Like you get to a point to where you stop chasing 3-star ascension items and like everything just becomes about 4-star ascension items. Especially when it comes to like Titans. Like you'll see like people will list off what they got off the Titan and they're just like, "Oh, cool. Like now I have my 330th like warm coat. Like that's awesome. Or warm cape. Like cool." Like don't even care. It's so funny. They're so immune to getting the ascension items, which I mean even 6-7 months ago people were like dying for those. I mean, I remember that. I remember, looking up the leaderboard and seeing who was in first place and seeing, people that had like all a team of 70 and Bold Tusk was the premier tank because nobody had the ascension materials to actually ascend their heroes even to level 70. So, it was like a big deal. It's interesting to see the game shift and change the way that it has. But I do remember when I first started with this game that I was excited that I was kind of getting in newish, like it was kind of like a new game, and so I joined in June of last year. So got a little bit of perspective when it comes to that. Yeah, this is definitely going super long. You were crying for chainmails? It was never that bad. Times were never that tough. I think I was like bummed out that I didn't get like a compass. I think that's as hard as times being tough for me. Was that he bullies us all? Some special status seem. Yeah. So Burr, that might just be your troops. Panther didn't get an A+ on that guide. He did not get an A+ on that guide. Sorry, Panther. I think A was very much. Horgol, I would say, in my humble opinion, Horgol was like my little child. I love Groot, but he's really only good as a tank, and there's better tanks than him. Hey, Ophelia. Tall boots? Yeah, I never had any issues for those. Thanks, Jude. I appreciate it. I'm glad that it's helped you out. See you, Cybers. What's going on in advance, buddy? What are you showing me in advance? How close it is? Yeah, everybody's. Yeah, you guys got to keep me up to date on this. Hi, Cleaner. How are you, buddy? You're a jerk, 0. But when you look at, I mean, unless Beaver Glands puts in there, I don't think UCLA is done. And I don't think Mickey's done. Oh, the war ended. Alright, 2-star trainer. Alright, good. I'm glad I didn't get like a telescope. So people would lose it. She's done? Oh, she's on vacation? That stinks. She's close. But don't get me wrong, like it's still impressive to finish there. It's still impressive. She's a great player. Best tank at the moment easily is Guinevere. Nothing in there. Alright, back to the challenge. Alright, what are we on? 7? Yeah. Well, glad I can contribute Dater, who hopefully isn't dating while his girlfriend is on vacation right now. That's awesome, Michael. I'm glad you're hanging out with me. I think you chose the better option rather than getting sleep. glad to give away all the tips and secrets, because honestly, more competition the better. I like it. I think it's fun. It makes the game interesting. I hope she does push. She deserves to be winning and getting into the top 10. So I think it just makes everybody better. Up by 400. Thoughts on Delilah? Delilah's an incredibly good hero. I was actually really bummed out that I did not get Delilah. She's really good in Alliance Wars and is worth leveling up multiples for Alliance Wars. She's probably the best Alliance Wars hero that you can have. Potentially. The reason why she's so good, and it's probably kind of weird for people to know this, or the reason why, is because she's pretty much one of the only characters that protects against the arrows. And that's why she's so good. Because she keeps your team alive and also deflects pretty much the arrows are non-existent after you heal and then you get arrowed. It negates the arrow damage. So that's why she's so good in Alliance Wars. Yeah, oh, by the way, guys, I mentioned this to some people, but they changed Aaron since Alliance Wars, or sorry, since beta. So I was going a lot off of beta. They didn't even really announce it. It just kind of changed and shifted. But now Aaron actually also dispels, which is adds an element of betterness, I would say. I don't think it didn't really change the grade, in my opinion, to how I felt or how Zero and I felt. And the good thing about it, just so you guys know, when we do the hero grades and stuff like that, like it's now more of a collaboration between like everybody, to where I'm like, hey, do we agree on this? So it's not just my opinion. It's definitely not just my opinion on it, because I give people free access to go ahead and change it if they think that it's different, and we usually find like a level ground on things. Like we're discussing Alliance War grades, Marjana versus Natalia and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, I'm not huge on Aaron. I'm just not. I mean, I have one, so if if uh if I'm wrong on it, then it doesn't matter. I have it. So, Gravemaker is going to be huge, guys. Gravemaker is actually Game Maker, as Jimmy mistypoed on there. Gravemaker is going to be really good. I really like that hero a lot, and Elassie is solid for sure too. So those two you will have some fun with, and hopefully I'm gonna kind of run it by. I'll probably be streaming beta testing. It's just going to have to come with a major, major, major disclaimer that all of the stuff can change. Just like as you heard, I had no idea that they changed a huge part of Aaron. So it's one of those, like, take it with a grain of sand, grain of salt. I don't know. So just keep that in mind when I do start showcasing all that stuff, because it definitely is subject to change. Even though we're playing with the stuff, like Empires and Puzzles kind of does its own thing and changes things, out of the blue. They did that to us with War. We were like, what the heck is this? Completely changed the whole thing. So I'm paying attention and talking. But I'm not seeing the greatest of boards right now. You gonna max May's Hero of the Month? Cool. I don't know. I don't even know if they've officially announced what May's is gonna be. They've definitely thrown us for a loop in the past and switched up who it was. It's probably one of the cases where I should probably go 2 purples, potentially. Could see a case be made that I use Sabina instead of Boltus, potentially. Just to get through this Guinevere battle. But it shouldn't matter, actually, to be honest with you. It's probably Elassie. Yeah, probably Elassie. We hope it's Elassie. Tried to get on the stream earlier. That was diamond purple. Missed the diamond purple. It didn't matter at that point. Alright, still in 7th with 24 minutes. I think I'm probably pretty safe there. Alright, let's try and swindle myself into a top 10 here. Yeah, the heal over time is what I really don't like at all. That's the huge part, Jimmy. The reason why the heal over time with like Albie or Ares it works is because they protect themselves. That like they're like it's protecting, and I don't get that protection part. Like the heal over time, all that kind of stuff. It doesn't matter if the dude's dead. So yeah. See you, Ezekiel. Alright, come on. I need a good board. I could help. Come on. Probably should have made my yellow diamond, but I missed it. Didn't get punished for it. I'm looking over there to the red to see if I can make a red diamond over there on the left side. Not happening at the moment. There we go. Okay. Let's try it. Alright, that should be a decent score. 61. I don't think it was that great. Was it? It was okay. It's not that great. We got 5. How much time I got left? 6 minutes. I will not sit there and wait on that. 60s. Guys, are we back? Make sure you refresh the stream. It took me offline. Alright, you guys back with me? Can you guys hear me and everything? Let me see. Alright. Cool, sorry about that. Yeah, sometimes, like I said, it kicks me out. It's weird. Okay, I'm gonna try this one. Let me go check, see how I'm doing on resources right now. Alright, so I still got 55 bomb attacks. Running low on my axes. Arrows are okay for right now. How much time we got left? We have 20 minutes. Yeah, I spent a lot of energy on advanced this time around. I didn't get my scores up as high as I would like initially, and it forced me to use a lot more of my energy, my world energy on advanced. And this way, just so you guys know, like, people complain that, like, all the people in the alliance or whatever, all the strong players can just go and they can win them all. Dude, it is extremely difficult. And, I mean, maybe it'll change. We'll know next event, because next event I intend on making a pretty big push in beginner. So that's kind of my focus, the next, like, month and a half. So that's going to be my focus, and we'll see. Like, that's why, you know, what Zero is able to do is just, it's not a common thing at all. I wish it was. Yeah, advanced definitely. Actually, advanced wasn't too bad. I have stuff I can improve on. I'm really hoping I don't have to improve anymore. Which I'm still in 7th. I don't see 4 people making a push and bumping me. So I think I'm protected there. Alright, let's go do that. Make the diamond quick. This might be a push, guys. We'll see. Oh, probably not now. I needed stuff to cascade in for those guys to die, but didn't work out that way. So we got 23 seconds. I got a red diamond here. This changes some things. I don't think so. Nope. We will have a little bit of patience. Yeah, for my guys watching, I think it's why crushing on advanced first, using resources there, is pretty beneficial. Chef, try and get in there, buddy. For Jimmy to go ahead and do top 10 in this is really, really impressive. I think, Jimmy, are you the only one in top 10 in both? Both intermediate and advanced? I saw somebody, I think it was Pandemic. Somebody is in top 10 in beginner as well as intermediate, but I don't think we have anybody in both. It's going to be a nail biter, guys. $15 minutes. And if you guys could, just make sure you check, keep your eye out on intermediate for me. I'd appreciate it. Let me know if anybody, if a bunch of people just made a huge push. Definitely can't lose that. Yeah, oh, it's Wharf that's beginner intermediate. That's what it is. Yeah, it's difficult. Good for him. Another solid player from Crystal Palace. You should definitely feel proud for that. These boards have not been very, very kind to me. Don't have the 3 stars. I didn't either, Jimmy. I've been saving them. What's even worse is having the 3 stars and then you gotta level them. I'm just looking at all these gross heroes that I have to level. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to after this run, I think I'm gonna have to kind of expel resources and just kind of go with what I can rather than focus on getting massively huge scores. I can't be as picky as I would like. Just ran out of time. If I had more time, I could have used some more of my world energy, but I don't have that benefit. Next 15 minutes, I'm not really going to be able to read the chat that much. So I got to try and finish this. All right. Come on. Alright. I think we're going to have to go in, guys. I wish that was a little bit different. Let's try and get our resources up. Try and get a purple. Alright, cool. Let's go. This was really bad. 67. So these last two stages is where I can make the most improvement. How much time do I have left, guys, in the event? $10K for top 50. I should be fine. That I don't want top 50. That's gross. $10. Damn. Definitely ran out of time. It's gonna be a resource, guys. Come on. That definitely didn't go the way I wanted it. You jerks. I gotta really use my resources on these last guys. This is terrible. If I redo this level, I should be fine. You're in 8th place in advance? Alright, I should be fine there. How much time I got left? Come on. Seven minutes? Alright. That was helpful. Come on, die. Die. Alright. Stop. Stop cascading. Stop. I'm not gonna... actually... That's so bad. '60th place in intermediate. Alright. Gosh. We'll do the last stage. Oops. Ugh. 5 minutes. I don't know, guys. I think I wasted too much time. It's a bummer. That's actually a legitimate bummer. Because I know I have 2 levels that I have major improvements to be made. I don't think I've even redone this level. Possible flea. So stinks to flee at that point. It's the worst. Come on. Make a blue diamond. Four minutes. How's my advanced score, guys? At this point here, I guess it doesn't really matter. Because even if, such a terrible... Alright, that's my last run. Let's see if we can do it. Cascade, come on. This is where tornadoes come in so effective. Build up the Reds. Come on. That. Come on. Come on. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Was it enough? I doubt it. 55th. For God's sakes. I can't do another one. A minute? I don't have a minute. I wonder if I can start. I'm out of something. I don't think they give it to me. Damn it. It's a tough break to get into 55th. I have had results change on me. Oh my God, you just won't die over there, will you? Oh. Tough break. I think even with timeout, I think I can still improve because I was in the middle of it. Come on. That's a tough break, guys. It's not a good day in streaming today, I will tell you that. Not a good day at all. I will be accepting flowers and virtual hugs and kisses over the internet. Potentially an icy hot pack. Nothing. God dang it. That's aggravating. We got 8th and advanced. Beaver Glands. Look at him. Jumped up there. Good for him. That was good on his part. Making that last minute push. Run processing. That's frustrating. We did our best. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. I waited too long. Waited too long. Waited too long on the Titan. Waited too long on this. Man, this whole streaming bit, this has greatly affected my utilization of this game. That is for sure. You guys are worth it, though. No Gwen, Deshaun. No Gwen. Very depressing day in the Anchor household. We gotta wait to collect our so you're human. Shows you're human. Listen, lady, I'm like the least inhuman when it comes to this, I think. I think there's I don't know. I think people I've never claimed to be that great in this game. You will hear it. I do not like people are like, "Oh my god, you're so good." I'm like, "No, dude, I've been playing a while." It's weird. It's weird to me. Like it's like this whole like celebrity factor to me, and I'm like, dude, I'm just like this regular dude that just like hangs out and talks to people on this game. So it's I don't know. Does anybody have any Kleenex? Anything like that? I got some like Kleenex. Send some virtual tissues, please. No, it's fine. It still did good. It's hard to compete in two. It's really hard to compete in two. Anybody getting top 10 in both is doing quite well for themselves. Yeah, Mr. Mo, I'm trying to get I'm trying to get used to streaming, talking, and playing at the same time. Definitely requires it. Like that's why I think a lot of times I'll say stuff that just doesn't make sense. Like I'll be like chatting, talking, and stuff like that, and like I'll make words that just don't make any sense. Who would I use as a tank on that? If they're all fully leveled, I would say Aslar. Um, yeah, I'm definitely trying to learn the craft of doing it, of being able to talk, stream, chat, and play at a level that is okay. That's why I did most of you guys saw that like I probably should have recorded it. I did most of my improvement levels, like when I improved on advanced and stuff like that. I did most of that stuff by myself because I really wanted to concentrate. Um, because it's hard to track everything and like stay in touch with thing and keep you guys entertained while actually like playing. So yeah, most of that I did just by myself. Cool, good to hear. All right, what else you got? I just want my loot. Where's my loot at? I get that notification. And then I can start planning out what I want. What I want to do. Guys, I might actually have Balthazar. He might actually get to level 8. It might happen. That's the most annoying thing about 3 stars. Is them being unable to actually be leveled. That's so annoying. I've got a Valen somewhere. Where are you at? What? There you are. Loot's out. See you, Michael. I appreciate you checking out the stream. If I go back to my base, I'll have my looty. My looty waiting for me. Alright. What do we got? Alright, cool. So 4-star trainer. So this is advanced. Get some more of my flasks refilled. 2 tonics are helpful. 2 shields are helpful. So it's like the hidden blade, I don't really care. Orbs, trap tools, don't really care. Definitely don't care about worm capes. Tonics, definitely helpful. Superman and potions, that's pretty cool. I definitely like the nuggets. Nuggets, super helpful. Bomb attacks, because, I mean, that's essentially, I got 22 bomb attacks from completing it. Crude iron, cool. Got my nuggets there, little nuggets. Some roots. Troop token. That stinks. Let's see. I probably shouldn't waste this token, but for this, we might as well. Greymane. Greymane? I don't know. Troops. Not really concerned about troop tokens. Alright. What else we got in here? I got a daily salmon. Alright, let's go take a look at our stuff. Alright, so tornadoes, we'll definitely have to rebuild on there. Bomb attacks, I got probably 250 that I got to create. I'll probably push for 300. Axes, that's going to be... I'm going to be farming for wood for sure. That's going to be huge. Wood and roots is going to be my focus. So getting those 2 tonics, that put me up to 6 tonics. I need 1 more scope, and I can do another one. I've got the darts. I really wanted to get Guinevere or Delilah, but I'm starting to consider potentially doing my my second June, because I have a June 70, which I don't know, I probably should wait, but June's really good. Scope's definitely going to go to Magni. I don't really have a good green hero that I want to use my tonic for, unfortunately. My tabards are either going to go to Obicon or Aaron. It's if Zero had it his way, he would force me to use it on Aaron because I don't have a 5-star healer. Yeah, heroes. So this is what I got rocking. I've got a Alkanen, which I don't know if I really even want. I don't really want to put him to 80, but I look at it as the greens that are available right now, that are coming from regular stuff. I mean, there's nothing on the horizon for heroes, really, for new heroes. So that kind of leaves me at the mercy of Training Camp 20, which Training Camp 20, the best that I could do is, Liana. I would be super stoked with Liana. Yeah, so let's look at the elemental summons. I might be ascending. Yeah, I don't need another Horgel. Liana's it. Liana is it. I mean, Caitlyn would probably be the same as Alkanen as far as kind of like usage. But Elk isn't that bad. I've seen him tank, and plus he is a fast. Do like that he's fast. I wish I got Liana. I'll have to ask Zero, because I may just be using it on him. Send him to 80. I think I might be okay with that, because it's like, I mean, obviously I would have liked to have Alvi I don't know. I'll have to talk it over. I'm excited about this one. This going to 80, that'll be cool. One more scope there. Yeah. Let's do some raids. Nobody I can revenge. We got any raid challenges? Anybody got anything fun that I should try? You have all the Avalon heroes? Nice. Good job, Chef. Who ended up winning who won intermediate? Did you win, Chef? I didn't see who was the winner of intermediate. Pandemic got it. Good for him. Pandemic's a great player. Hey, Corey, how are you, buddy? How'd you do in the event, Corey? $7 hours. I think I'm gonna wait. How much is it gonna cost me? 12? Whatever. Might as well. Sorry, man. Happens. But now you guys, if you haven't, the war is over. Go watch the video I made on how to prepare yourself for the war. Because that's going to be super, super helpful. Another trick, I've mentioned this before in the past. Right now, most everybody would go ahead and they would just click the diamond and do it. But if I look at my June, see how far he is. And so I'm going to go ahead and go here, fill him up. Then I'm going to go there, fill him up a second time. So most people would have just fired him off immediately and would have missed out on that. Yep, Chef, if you check in my videos, there's one in there that talks about preparing for the Alliance Wars. Or, sorry, not for Alliance Wars. For the event. That's what I meant. See, that's one of those moments where I'm trying to talk and play at the same time and just completely mixing up what I'm saying. To learn, it's a new skill I'm learning to develop. Especially I would say too, ranting. I'm trying to get used to ranting. I'm pretty good at ranting in general, but keeping the content going. Yeah, I definitely said war. I didn't mean that. I meant event preparation. Right? Exactly, Mr. Momo. Have I been saying war prep for the last 4 streams? I don't doubt it. That is hilarious. That is super funny, Dubs. I don't doubt it at all. Um, yeah, I definitely meant having preparation for the event, not for the war, but preparation for the event. That is funny. Sorry. At least the video is labeled properly. So coming soon, just so you guys know, there's gonna be like this cool like super chat feature that I'll be able to have on the streams. That people will be able to go ahead and you can like donate like $1 or whatever, and it fills up the super chat, and it allows you to ask specific questions and stuff like that. It highlights your question. So I'll be having that soon, which will be kind of cool. Curious to check that out. I just got annihilated by Brutal. I had to fight Brutal. She used to be in our alliance. I miss her too. She was really cool. Her team is gross. God, her team is so good. I didn't even look at what her team was. The slows with Guinevere. That's bad. And I'm super dead. You're waiting for somebody to call me out? That's funny. What a cool team. I really like her team. Trying to think if I should pop this off or not. I think so. Do you die? Yes, you do. So this is my my anti-Guinevere offensive rating team, which normally does better than it did last round. I'm gonna shut down this completely. I meant to... Oh, that's aggravating. I meant to use my Tibertus before both my hells. But this is my anti-Guinevere team that pretty much just annihilates her right off the bat to make sure I don't deal with her at all. Usually don't get punished by it. Yeah, Robinson, I did about 70 pulls for Guinevere. Unfortunately, I didn't get her. I'll do another one. So it only takes me 4 purple gems to kill Guinevere. Create a diamond. Oh, this is not good. Once she starts firing off multiple times, not a good situation. Yeah, I didn't get any 5 stars on my 70 pulls, which was not stoked about, but it can happen with the RNG. I didn't need any of, like, there's not a ton of 5 stars that I'm really chasing that are found in the regular camp, except for obviously Guinevere or King Arthur. But Yeah. That's there. I went 1-2 against Gwen today. This was not my day at all. Cool. So I guess I will take some last minute questions. What sort of things you're wondering? Same here, no 5 stars. Sorry, Ophelia. I apologize. 3 million. Oh wow, that's pretty good. 2 Arthurs. Arthur's really. You did 8. You did 8 total, or 8 10x. If you did 8 total and got that, oh my goodness, that would be insane. I got 2 Merlins and you uploaded. Okay, so if you guys aren't already subscribed to Zero's channel, 810x. Okay, just making sure. Make sure you check out Zero's channel as well. Zero, you can post a link to your YouTube in the chat here. And he put his war hits on YouTube, which his war hits he ended up getting 6 one-shots, which means he went 6-0. So that's pretty good. Merlin is definitely worth leveling up. Merlin is great for Titans, great for Alliance Wars. I see your hits on there. Can't add links in chat. Oh, that stinks. What is your YouTube channel? Did you name it yet? Zero? Do you have a name for your channel? Or how do we find you? Zero is a link in itself, pretty much. 810x, that's a lot of rolls, that's for sure. Yeah, Basilisk, I did pretty much the same. It was I did get 2 Sir Lancelot, so I was okay with that. So but lots of feeders. Click to the okay. Go to channel. All right. Look at Zero's gonna catch me in subscribers here. So there's if you guys want to, that's Zero's channel. Go to the channel right there. Sir Lancelot to other 4-star reds. He's up there. Actually. Let me pull out my trusty guide. So if you guys don't know, obviously I have them all ranked. If you guys go directly to the website 7ddgaming.com, click on this, so bring up, and then you can click full link to spreadsheet. So just so you guys know, I mentioned this before, but I added this. If you look on offensive, I actually have war grades too. Over here, see these? War grade right next to overall. So if you guys are wondering who's good for war, stuff like that, they are also graded in war. So Lancelot, he's incredible on Titans. He's right up there with Bold Tusk as far as effectiveness, especially against green Titans. Coming down here, this is the offensive raid team, which I'm trying to figure out, honestly, guys, if you have a better method too. I'm trying to get like feedback on this because I want to make sure that the information is easy to see And right now, I think that we've done a good job as far as compiling the data and putting the data together. So now I'm working on the aesthetics. So if you guys have ideas as far as creating the sheet to where it incorporates the grades, and I'm also considering making it to where it's just a quick snapshot of a Titan grade, an offensive grade, a defensive grade, a war grade, and having and like an overall grade, and like having potentially maybe like a little picture of it, something like that, so you can very easily see just in a quick thing as far as how it stacks up potentially. I don't know. I'm looking at the aesthetics. This is the data. I've given people free use to kind of use this. I know some other people have interpreted the data, put it however they want. I just caution everybody that this data, just so you know, I have my own access to this Google spreadsheet that I can go in and change the grades, and it instantly changes it on the website. So just keep in mind that grades do sometimes change, and if you do something big, let me know, and I can let you know when something huge happens potentially if you can't reflect off the live grades on this. But yeah, so this is offensive. It's supposed to scroll with me to the left and have the name. I don't know, Zero, can we fix that potentially? Have it so the name at least scrolls to the left. Offensive, yeah, he's great too. Offensive, defensive. Lancelot's pretty solid. It's definitely worth the hidden blades, I'll tell you that right now. I would invest into it. Does Merlin work to get rid of a Titan? Yes, it does. It doesn't get rid of the Titan mana. It gets rid of his big attack. So, I believe so. Zero can also correct me if I'm wrong on that, but it should go against his special. So, cool. Thanks, JM. I appreciate you subscribing to us both. It means a lot. Yeah. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and call this live stream a wrap. We did quite a bit today. Yeah. Does anybody have like last quick minute questions? Last quick minute questions. What does that even mean? See, I don't even understand the words that come out of my mouth sometimes. Yeah, he attacks himself. That's what I thought. It's really effective against making sure that you don't get blasted in the face by him. That's why he's graded pretty high. With his versatility. Oh, cool. Versatility. I didn't grade Merlin because I didn't have Merlin. Billy, I've been going live like just about, I would say probably 4 to 5 times a week now for the last 2 weeks. So the issue with going live on a regular basis is that there's two thoughts, okay? So I appreciate all right, I will check Discord, Chef. Thanks. Yeah, if you subscribe to the channel first and foremost, that will make sure so it shows you when I'm going live. But the reason why I don't have scheduled times is because everything changes. So ideally, I would like for you guys, I would like to be full on World Energy, Raid Energy, and Titan Energy. So then that way I can use them all. But the thing with 7 Days Departed is our Titans die literally within a couple hours. So I try and schedule my streams around the time that my Titans are up, because generally I do pretty decent on Titans. So you can go ahead and do that. I think if you go, you have to click the little icon that says notify. You have to turn the notifications on. So maybe you just have to, Billy, you just have to go and click on my YouTube and turn notifications on. When you turn notifications on, it will let you know. It should let you know, especially when I'm streaming. Because YouTube really wants people engaged on streams. So they try and push that. So just turn the notifications on. I'm glad you got a lot out of this, Mr. Mo. I said I've been trying to do it pretty frequently, and yeah. Looks like we had a pretty big next stream with Liv. Liv won't be with me till Wednesday, so you're stuck with me. I might potentially tomorrow, Monday, Titan. I might go live tomorrow. Honestly, I've been trying to get more content out to you guys, like actual content. Because these lives are good because it's we get to hang out for a long time or whatever, but I know there's a whole nother audience of YouTubers that could care less about streams and just want to know the information. So I actually went ahead and I have the layout of like the next videos I want to go and record, so you'll have more content. I just haven't gotten around to recording it yet. It's weird, like it's easier for me to go live than to record content. I don't know why that's the case. Probably because I have to like sit there and like edit it and put stuff together. I had created the thumbnails for them for the next content, but 10 draws would be a nice stream. Yeah, Jimmy. Let's get the stream funded. I looked at my Patreon account. It's still hanging out at 0. I've got no bids, no patrons, I think is what they call it. So if the stream starts generating at least some income whatsoever, then I think it helps. But yeah. Yeah, no, it's cool. It's definitely cool that we do have regulars for sure. Basilisk, I think you've been on like almost every single stream, which is awesome. And yeah, Tortures, I really like doing. I like streaming better than recording content for sure. It's fun for me, and you guys seem to enjoy it. So I think I'm still trying to get the hang of it. To be honest with you, I'm pretty new to it in general. But people seem to like it. So there's that. Yeah. Any last minute questions you guys got from me? How long have we been live on this thing? I have my other account up. Look at this. Let's show it. I know, right? Yeah. Finding the 5-star 4th level ascension items. Billy, the biggest recommendation that I could do to give towards that is make sure you're fighting high level titans. Like when I started, we've been fighting 10-star titans for a long time. So I'm not super poor on them. I know there's other people that are really poor on them. But I know, right? Be lucky. That definitely is a factor. But the higher, just so you guys understand, when it comes to Titan scores, one of the biggest things that I see a lot of like intermediate players is they kind of hang out with alliances and they like being like the top of the food chain in that alliance. So what that does though is it makes it so they're fighting lower level Titans every single day, and they're missing out on more rolls for ascension items. So unless you're merking, which they're about to nerf merking, then you're kind of at the mercy of getting rewards from 6 or 7-star Titans, which you have a lower chance. You have the same probability as anybody, but you have a lower chance of getting it because you have less times that you're rolling. So for instance, like we have tiers on 10-star Titans, and the higher the tier, the more chances that you have to roll an ascension item. if that makes sense. It's just more chances. I don't have higher probability, I just have more chances. So finding the 4-star ascension items is leveling up your guys enough to where you can handle higher level titans, and then finding an alliance that does it. So for instance, right now, like, if you guys haven't already, please definitely join our Discord channel. If you guys are up there, like, for instance, we are actually recruiting for 7 Days Departed. We've got a couple of people that are going to be stepping out. So we're going to be looking for a couple of new people. But even like our, so loot 9-star plus gives 3 ascension rolls. So we will be looking for new people. But I even know, like, condemned, hunting, like, sometimes we have spots that are opened. So I would try and get into alliances that are fighting higher levels of titans. Now, so tier 9 plus gives 3-star ascension rolls, like what Jimmy's saying. So even if you're doing pretty well on like a 10-star titan or like a 9-star titan, you're still getting like the chance for ascension items, if that makes sense. But one of the thing, like, when I first started, I went to the leaderboard and I started just looking at, see, like, this alliance here, it's a Russian alliance. They have 2 spots open. They're top 100. Like, rather than being some alliance like that there, it's another Russian alliance, it looks like, but they're in English. Maybe they speak English. I would start looking at alliances that were in the top 100 right there. If you speak Walkers, okay, so Walkers has been around for a long time. I would join something like Walkers if I had decent cups. They're probably fighting 9-star titans. So a lot of it comes from just putting yourself in a position to be around this, and then if you're in this, then you can level up and join. I'm not an advocate of being an alliance hopper or anything like that, but I think that a big problem is that people kind of stick with lower level titans and they miss out on some of the bigger stuff. So yeah, 7-star A plus and an A gives tier 9. So if you're fighting them, sure, you can do that. And getting A plus, that'll help. But there's a whole nother culture to it. You're missing out on the other stuff too. Can you get anything good from C? Yeah, I mean, I still get great stuff in C. Fighting 10 stars, absolutely. But I mean, it comes from the fact of, can you handle it? A lot of players aren't going to, I don't know. I mean, here, House of Pain, or what was it? Orcish Empire. It's a German alliance. It's another Russian alliance. Italians. A lot of Italians speak English. Dark Nemesis. Another German alliance. Let's see. Extreme Panda. There you go. There's a lot of good players. Start getting into Let me see. Where are we at right now? Is Condemned still up here? If not, they're gonna be close. Wow. Wow. Reborn. So I think they're doing marking right now. So Reborn is here. Let me see where hunting is at. I think they're doing, yeah, they're merking right now. So right now they have five that are out. Everybody's merking that's in hunting, but yeah. Uh, Data, that's the whole thing. The reason why C tends to give the best loot is because a ton more people are getting C ranked loot. That's why. It's a facade. So everybody else will, mention that they got good loot when there's only, 5 people that are getting A plus A or B. You know what I mean? Or sorry, no, sorry, A plus A, and then B is the next 10 players. So, yeah. What kind of cup and Titan scores would you recommend to start looking like this? I think it just depends on the alliance. Like, just requests. Like, even when I'm considering okay, so you're at 108K. So you're almost in top 100 spot. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people, they like, I give you all the credit in the world, Billy. Like, having dedication to stick with an alliance and go through weathered times and build the alliance up and do that. Like, I don't discount that at all. Um, I when I first start, I've been in a total of 3 alliances ever since I started this game. Okay. When I first started, I spent probably like $100, like in the first week that I started playing. I was like, oh my god, I love this game. This game's awesome. Like, and then I think I spent like another like $200 or something, like whatever. Like right off the bat, I spent quite a bit of money on the game because I really liked it. I really enjoyed it, and I had at that point I determined I'm already spending real money on this game. I've already kind of made a decision that I might as well get the most out of it. So what I did for that is I was like, all right, well, I'm going to do what it takes to go ahead and join an alliance in the top 100. Okay. So I joined it. And, or actually first I joined this alliance where pretty much just like anybody could join kind of deal. And then like the leader was kind of a jerk and he was rude to somebody else and was like super like, well, if you don't like it, then I don't care. You can leave. Blah, blah. It was just like totally toxic. And I just like left when he was talking to some other player. And then after that, I joined the Last Legion, which was awesome. Really, really, really great group of people. Where are they at right now? So they're in 21st place. They've bounced around. They've been up. I think they've been up in the top 5 before. But when I joined, I think they were like 90th, something like that. Super far back. And I got really close with them. And then I went ahead and it's just like I did really well. I developed. I started getting my Titan hits up. I started doing pretty good. I leveled up my guys. And then at that point then I had this tough decision. I was like, should I stick with the people that I'm already comfortable with? I already know. They're good friends of mine. Or should I go ahead and expand and see what I can do to go ahead and reach the top? I wanted to be part of top alliance, okay? So at that point then, it was like Shadow Warriors and Metallica. They were number 1 and 2. And there was this alliance called 7 Days Departed, which was like in like 15th place, I think, something like that. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give them a shot because I'd seen that they were posting on the forums. They seemed really helpful to people. Like there was a presence known. I could clearly see that they were doing a lot of right things. So I joined the alliance, and I sent them a message on Facebook. You know what I mean? I was like, I want to be part of this alliance. So I was kind of like, I give the example like the squeaky wheel that gets the grease. Like the people, and even this is true right now, I'm telling you literally right now, as somebody that is the person that recruits primarily for Departed, I'm pretty much the one that like I definitely make the final say on it, and I'm usually the person that brings people on board. If I get somebody that's qualified to be part of Departed and shows that they're gonna go ahead, they reach out to me, they talk to me or whatever, I'm gonna give them a lot more credit over like some random person that's just trying to join. So like if you find different avenues to go and reach out to them, talk to them, like we're super accessible. I mean, clearly, I mean, here it is. We're in a group chat, and you can type and say whatever you want, and I pretty much talk to everybody that chats currently right now. So, like like get into it. And at that point, like I said, I invested real live money into this game. I was like, I might as well do what I can to be part and like be the best that I can with this. So while I love all the people that are in the Last Legion, I kind of want to do this for me. And I made a decision, and at the end of the day, I knew if things didn't go right with this new alliance, 7 Days Departed to me, that I could always go back to the Last Legion, because I didn't like, I didn't cut things off. I was very respectful. I told them, hey, listen, I want to take this opportunity to go ahead and join this other alliance, and I'm going to go ahead and take it. And, they were like, if you want to come back, you can come back. And even to this day, if I want to go back to them, they would take me back. So I see a lot of people get worked up and sticking with old alliances, and if that's great, if that's what you want to do, but also also realize that it comes at a price. You know what I mean? And what the price is potentially you're not getting the high level knowledge, or you're not being around other people that are as dedicated to the game and want to get more out of it. And I mean, not to mention that the knowledge that I've learned just being in a hive mind society, of being around a lot of other top level players, have done us a great deal on the events. I mean, clearly you can see, I mean, just in advance, 1, 2, 3, 4 of us, so almost half of us, top 10. Top 10 is almost half of us there. In a intermediate, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 4 of us in top 10 in intermediate. So that's also, I mean, having the information, being around those people all the time and learning that stuff, it's you tend to learn how to do the best of things. So I encourage people to kind of stretch their growth. Sorry, that's a pretty long-winded rant on this stuff, but Dante, as far as saving your gems until the events come around, if you're not a person who's going to spend a ton of money on the game. Dante, if I was you and I wasn't going to spend a ton of gems, I would use my gems towards refilling my raid chests over here. I would skip missions. That's probably your best use of your gems, because that will give you more elemental chests for your gems, and plus it replenishes your gems. So for instance, if I wouldn't do it at 18 gems. I wouldn't do that. They've changed the gem amount. It used to be around like 6 is when you would do it. It's around 10. So for that is about like 6 hours. So 6 hours left into it, I would then go ahead and do it, because then it would only cost me like 3 gems. Plus I'm cutting when I get the next mission in half, if that makes sense. So then I'm going to go ahead and get my regular chest, which will still net me more gems, if that makes sense. So if you're limited on gems, and gems are going to be really, these missions, the elemental chests, those are going to give you more ascension items, 4-star ascension items. They're also going to help give you more troop tokens, hero tokens, stuff like that. So I would use, if I was limited on gems, I would focus on my missions. Yeah. Gems Galore. They've been together for a long time. Okay, cool. I'll check them out. Cleaner, we're trying. We're trying to dominate it. That's why I'm trying to give back to the community now. I want to get everybody else better. I want to help everybody else out. I want to give the knowledge that we have and make it better. And if I can get a beginner player that's just been starting, and they get to watch my stream or whatever, and they check this out, and then they decide, oh, cool, well, this is kind of a cool game, this kind of cool community. Then they tell their friend about it, and their friend joins, and everything like that. So I think a lot of it comes back to giving back to the community, and this was a big thing that, I talked with the leaders about when it started getting into this YouTube content, because my page kind of blew up by just showing the 10-star hit on the Titan, us dominating the Titan in 20 minutes, which now there's faster times to it and stuff like that. But I had a talk with kind of everybody in the council, asking, like, getting an okay, and they've been super supportive as far as allowing me to show this content to you guys, and I think we're all on the same page as far as like giving back to the community. So yeah, if you're free to play, definitely. Jimmy just said it. Training camps are huge. I'll show you guys this too. See this person right here? Halick. He is pretty much all free to play. He just won a contest. I just gave him a 10x roll because he had this April Fool's joke that he did, and he's pretty much free to play. And he was like hesitant to be taking this $30 towards the game because he didn't want to spend money towards it. So, and Halick is one of our best players in 7 Days Departed, and he has spent virtually no money on the game. So it definitely can happen for sure. That's okay, Dante. That's okay that you didn't spend a bunch on gems. Like I said, you get gems, like, even for instance, like, if I have like 50 gems or something like that. One thing I would tell you, spend the $5. Spend the $5 to get this VIP thing. That'll be huge. Andre is also free to play. Good for him. That's awesome. Yeah, I would 100%. If you don't have this VIP, I wish I had this. You guys don't understand how important this is. And it's because of the second base builder. The 30 gems are huge daily. Like, I'm telling you, spend the $5 a month, 100%. If you haven't already, like, you're missing out. So, gems will solve your problems. Like, if you don't have the heroes, then this will help you build up your second base builder so you can get closer to TC20. You know what I mean? So, plus it allows you to go ahead and make it so that you can refill the chests. So, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. And this is, it's worth it to me. Like, the builder isn't that much of an issue. I wish it was. Like, the bonus daily draw summon is pretty cool too. But, like, the gems are super helpful. Every single day getting 30 gems, yeah, I'll take that. For sure. But the second base builder is going to be huge for, like, literally anybody that's watching the stream right now should buy this. You know what I mean? Yeah, or the roster spaces could be helpful. 50 roster, like, I did that for a while. I recently started spending the 100 gems for more, because mine cost 100 gems for 5 more slots. But that was help. No, so Dante, what you do, like, for instance, right now, I would click on that. It says start next mission instantly for 18 gems. I wouldn't do it right now. You want to get it to around 6 hours, okay? So if you get around 6 hours, it's going to cost you anywhere between like 10 gems, I think is what it costs you. Something like that, 10 or 12. At 12 gems, it used to be like 6, so it was like super worth it, but they changed it. But the point of the matter is that the more chests that you get, the quicker and sooner you will get elemental chests that come up. And the elemental chests are what have like the 4-star ascension items. And I think that it automatically gives you at least 5 tokens. And it's a random assortment of tokens. So then you can get a hero token in there and stuff like that. And in my estimation, I feel like the hero tokens actually have a higher probability of getting 5 stars. It seems that way. I don't know if there's any truth from that. But you want to skip your missions at about 6 hours. Around that range. Yeah. Really, really helpful for you. And it's not so much, like, you don't have to worry about the colors. The colors, it doesn't matter what it is. Yeah. Cool. That's funny. Thanks, Torturous. Appreciate you stepping in and checking it out. Looks like you caught most of the stream, so that's really cool. Anything else? I'm gonna take probably like 1 or 2 last questions, potentially. If you got any questions for me. And make sure you guys join our Discord channel. We are recruiting right now, so I saw some people that were up in the 2,000 range cups, stuff like that. Make sure you're part of the Discord channel. Introduce yourself, stuff like that. Really cool. All right. Well, I think everybody's kind of out. Yeah, level June. June is probably one of the best heroes in that color. All right, awesome. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream for sure. I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Have a good day.